I think it is. Because she's saying
I can't even think straight. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Because like one of the first names I got before I called you was Marie. And I was also getting our name, like Richie, Robert, like that name too. You have a lot of people passed. That makes sense?
I guess so. Like, I don't really think about.
So who is the younger male that's related to you, babe? Is that your brother or husband or what?
Brother.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you married?
Yeah.
Okay, because every time I say husband, they keep nodding like there's people there from your husband's side too, so they're sort of confusing me. Did your brother pass accidentally, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this a vehicle accident or because I'm getting both. I'm actually getting a vehicle accident. I'm also getting somebody who passed for drugs.
No, well, the vehicle accident, kind of, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But it was like an impact passing your brother?
Yeah.
Because he's saying he's sorry. Does that make sense to you?
I don't know.
And he keeps showing me like very close with you. So were you guys real close, like growing up?
You know, a brother and sister relationship, so we had ups and downs a lot.
Yeah, everybody does. But what he showed me is that he really loved you. And he's also bringing up the number 2. So did this happen like 2 years ago, or was it 2 connected with his passing?
I honestly don't know.
What's your brother's first name, hon?
Casey.
And he was young, correct? Because he's coming through very young.
Yeah.
Was he in his 30s?
He took 26.
How old would he be now?
26.
Okay. Did he pass like 2 months ago then?
No, it's actually 4 now. No, 3 months. I'm sorry.
Like September?
Yeah.
Okay. He is saying that this was an accident. He wants you to know that. He says you've seen him too since his passing.
I've felt him.
He comes around you all the time, and he's very worried about you, very concerned, like that. You haven't, you just lost him. So that's hard, and that's hard at any time. But how did he actually pass? How did Casey actually pass on?
So like a deer ran out on the road, and he was on a bike, and the cars stopped, and he didn't have time to stop, so he went off road, and I guess
did he break his neck?
There were so many different injuries.
So did he hit something? Is that what this is?
Yeah, like a tree.
He showed me the impact, and I feel like he was out of his body right away. Because he wants you to know he did not suffer. Did he always take that road? Like, did he always bike down that road?
It was on his way home, yeah.
Yeah. Did he home from work, or where was he coming from?
He sent me a video. He was at the car wash down the street.
And he biked down to the car wash?
Yeah.
Why was he at a car wash with a bike?
I think he was in the woods before that.
I gotcha. He's really funny, your brother. He's like joking around, and he's really funny. I really like him. And he's bringing up his birthday. Is there another significant date in September? Because he's bringing up September as like 2 different things.
September is 2 different things.
Somebody else have a birth date or a passing date in September? Was this the 19th? Like around the 19th?
The 18th.
Yeah, because he showed me the 19th, which is my birthday. He showed me that.
I found out on the 19th.
Gotcha, because he showed me that date. And he says that well, first of all, I got to tell you, I feel like you have some psychic ability yourself. You're very in tune with the other side, and you're very in tune and he's giving me chills. Are you getting chills right now?
Not right now, but I do sometimes, yeah.
Okay, because he says that happens to you too. He just gave them to me again down my back. And that's his spirit. And it only he just gave me another way to him. It only happens to be during readings because it's actually their spirit contacting you. Like you feel them. You feel their energy, so it's like an energy kind of chill. That's what he says. He says you also feel him like touching you, like on your shoulder or on your arm?
Uh,
He says he's always like right behind you when he's around. So do you feel like somebody's there right behind you?
I don't know.
That's what he's saying. Where do you live, hon? Are you where are you? Are you in Jersey, Pennsylvania? Where are you?
Pennsylvania.
Are you in Philly though?
No.
Like outside Philly, like
I'm more towards Pittsburgh.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Because he's actually shown me a city. So was he connected with a city, or are you guys connected with a city?
We grew up
Or
around
are you
Philly.
like in a rural? Because that's actually where I'm seeing it. I'm saying like city like Philly.
Yeah.
So is that where your grandma lived? He
He
said things were hard. He says things were hard growing up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what he said. And he said he could always count on you. He said, but you guys fought. But he always loved you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I really feel like he's like his own kind of person. Like he sort of always did things his own way or the way he wanted to.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says, now he showed me a tattoo also. Do you have a tattoo or did he?
We both have a lot of tattoos.
Because he said that you have that in common. And he says you're both a lot alike. Are there three of you? Are you one of three?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another brother?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your other brother's name?
Kyle.
So funny because that's actually what I thought his name was. And I kept hearing that. He's bringing him up for a reason. Now, who's the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
oldest. Who's that?
That's me.
Gotcha. And he says we were both like a pain in the ass to you.
To me. Or Kyle.
No. Like either like to you, like you and Kyle, he and Kyle were to you, or he was to you, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes.
So now, do you have a similar tattoo as him, or does somebody have a similar tattoo to Casey?
What kind of tattoo?
I don't know yet. He hasn't shown me, but he's talking about like same tattoo or the same design. He showed me like a design that looks kind of like a swirl. That's all I'm seeing right now. I don't know what I'm seeing yet, but he hasn't shown me completely yet. But he's saying somebody got a tattoo for him and somebody has like a similar tattoo as him. Does that make any sense?
I was just talking to my husband about wanting to get one.
Well, he knows about that. He was there with you. He says he also moves his picture. Do you have his picture out?
Yeah.
He showed me two different pictures. He showed me one of like the three of you together, and then there's one of just the two of you.
I don't have one of the two of us. Or I don't.
You have one of like the three siblings together?
Yeah, it's us and my mom.
It's at your mom's house?
No, it's the three of us and my mom in it.
Okay, gotcha. And you said your mom's alive, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm actually getting a woman that's connected with her that's passed too. What's your mom's name, babe?
Joanne.
Does she have a sister that's passed? Do you have an aunt?
No.
And I'm getting a lady that's connected with her. She may be like a friend of hers or something like that. And I don't know who this is yet, but somebody passed from cancer. They're pointing to their chest and saying cancer. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. Now, keep in mind, we also could get people on your husband's side. What's your husband's first name?
Ralph.
Ralph's a good guy?
Yeah.
He's very supportive of you.
Yeah.
He's like he's been helping you out, and your brother's saying this. That's what he's saying. Now, do you know anybody on your dad's side? Did you say you didn't know them?
Not really, no.
Okay, because I'm also getting people on your dad's side. I got to tell you that. And is there like did he have a whole other family or something?
Who, my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole other bunch of people here, too. Casey's talking about, like, he did get to heaven, and he's laughing like you wouldn't think he would or something. Does that make sense?
Kind of, I guess. Not.
That's what he's saying.
I didn't think he wouldn't go to heaven, but.
Right, but he's kidding. He's like trying to make you laugh, like, oh, I got to heaven, like surprisingly.
Yeah.
And he also said he did not suffer. So he wants you to know that too, that he did not suffer. So he tried to avoid hitting a deer and went to the right and hit a tree. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Were you there? Were you just there? Did you drive by there or something?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because he said that he was there. He was standing right there when you drove by. Is it the only time you've been there? Is Thanksgiving?
No, I've been there a couple of times.
Because he was standing there and he says you kind of see him in your mind's eye standing there. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I feel him there sometimes, like if I visit there.
And you brought him something there?
The first time, yeah.
Yeah, was that at Thanksgiving?
No, that was before that.
Okay, because he showed me like you leaning down and putting something down on the ground or on something.
Yeah, I brought flowers. Oh, and I brought flowers.
Was there something else that you brought though? I asked him those flowers, and he said yeah, but he said there was something else too.
An air freshener.
Like a tree? Like a tree air freshener?
Yeah.
Like one of those hanging tree air fresheners?
Yeah.
Why did you... He's got a big smile on his face and he's laughing about it. Now, why'd you bring him an air freshener?
When I went to the crash site, it was pretty cleaned up. Besides, there was like a little bit of blood on the ground. And, I found a broken air freshener and it was his favorite kind. And his friend happened to stop by at the same time, and he was like, well, that's not his. He was on a bike. And then I rewatched the video that he had sent me, 10 minutes prior, and he had the freaking air freshener on his handlebars. So I took one out of his car, and I hung it on the tree.
Oh, that's really nice. Well, he loves that. That's what but he's actually he likes the flowers, but he actually really loved that. That's so funny. So it was like a green air freshener? Was that, or yellow or something?
It was black. It's black.
Oh, okay. So that's just like that's his car, right? Like his bike was his car kind of thing?
Well, I don't know. He's such a weirdo. I don't know why he had it on there. Like, he had like 4 of them in his car and then one on his bike. He just really loves air fresheners. Oh, okay.
That is so funny. So, wait a minute. Were you going to get a tattoo of the air freshener?
No.
Oh, well, that's good. I just saw it like drawn out. He's just like drawing it out, I guess. So I was like, hold on now. Because we do a lot of things when we're grieving that we might regret.
Yeah, no.
And I think that would be one of those regretful tattoos of the air freshener. So he's also bringing up, I don't know if you, he showed me like his name written. Mm-hmm. So is that what you were going to get?
That's like part of it I thought about.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what I think I'm seeing like the top of the sea, because I'm seeing like that.
A swirl.
Like that swirl.
Yeah, like that's his favorite font.
It kind of what, like that swirly kind of thing?
Yeah, he has like this favorite font that he uses.
Well, that's so funny that he's got a favorite font. I have favorite fonts too. He sounds like a cool guy. But that's what he showed me. Like, it almost looked like an infinity symbol, but it wasn't that I was seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so he knows what you're thinking about that. He also has a dog next to him. There's a dog that's passed.
A dog? That's weird. I don't know.
Did Kyle have a dog?
No. We had a dog when we were younger, but not like...
It definitely could be. Is Kyle the youngest, or who's the youngest?
Kyle's the youngest.
Gotcha. And Casey's also bringing up children. Do you have children, babe?
Yeah.
You have 2?
Yeah.
Were you planning on having another?
No.
Did you miscarry then?
Not that I know of, no.
Because I'm actually hearing 3. So I don't know, or maybe does Kyle have any children?
No.
Do you have a boy and a girl? Start there.
No. Casey has a boy and a girl.
Oh, okay. He's bringing up the boy and girl. All right, we're gonna okay, gotcha. And
she might have had a miscarriage.
That's what he's talking about because he's showing me there's a baby on the other side that he's with. That's in addition to the 2 kids. And do you have 2 boys? Is that what you have?
I have 2 girls.
Okay. Now, how old are his children, babe?
It's going to be 8 and 6, 7 months.
Is the boy younger?
Yeah. Yeah.
And is he a K name too, or a K sounding name?
No.
What's his name?
Anthony.
That's my middle name. That's a good name. He says he sees him. He says he sees him, the little boy, and he's like pissed that he left when he did, that this happened. He said that he was planning a lot of different things right before this. Right? He was getting ready to do a lot of things, and he's also talking about a birthday right around now, like since his passing to now.
What was he trying to do? Did he say?
In what? When the accident happened?
Yeah, like when you said he was trying to do a lot of things.
No, I'm saying he meaning in the future, like he had a lot of future plans. And I don't know whether there was a job change or something, like he was changing for the better, you know, like things are sort of falling into place career-wise or like that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what he's talking about. Like he either just was getting a new job. What did he do for a living?
He was a barber.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He said he was really good at it too. Did he just get in that shop, or just get like an apprentice, or
he had just started pretty much like a few months. I think less than a year.
Because I feel like he was like, you know, kind of like an apprentice there, wherever he was working. But I feel like he was just getting ready to either start his own thing or do his own thing or he have his own chair or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like in that way?
I guess. I'm sure he probably would have.
That's what he's saying. Like there was a lot of things that he had in his mind that things were finally sort of going in place for him, like in the right direction, is what he's saying. But he said that, you know, like everything was sort of cut short that day. So but he's okay. But he's not happy about it, and he wasn't happy about leaving. He did not want to go. That's also what he showed me. But he said he didn't suffer. So did he die right there on the spot, babe?
He died a couple hours later.
I feel like he was out of his body during this time.
They revived him a few times.
That's what I'm talking about. Like they may have tried to get him back here, but I felt like he was already out of his body during those 2 hours or something. So, but was it his head that was affected by the accident? Do you know?
He had a helmet on, so
what he shot. He keeps giving me a pain in my neck. So I don't know whether that was part of this or something.
I believe he broke his neck too.
I do too, but I also feel like there was organs or something wrong with like in his stomach area too, in both. So he said that, but he said that he was greeted by, like he's shown me like this beautiful thing that he was greeted by, meaning like angels and God and that kind of thing, like how beautiful heaven was is what he showed me. He's also shown me a bright light. He says he's come to you already in a dream, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? He said twice.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said 2 dreams. He said you saw him standing there.
We hung out.
Yeah. So this is like a vivid dream that you would remember, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a visit. That's when your soul leaves your body and you go to the other side with them. And he's talking about knowing more people now in your family than probably you guys knew in life. He's talking about knowing them too. He told you he was okay though, right? In this visit.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we hung out, and he, it was kind of like he came to hang out with me one last time, and then he said, then he had to go.
Were you drinking something?
Yeah. Well, he was.
In the dream?
He was.
Like he was like, because he just showed me, he's like, he raised the glass he was drinking while he's talking to you. That's so weird. Was he drinking like a beer or something, or what was he drinking?
Gatorade. I don't know why, but it was Gatorade.
Gatorade? Oh, okay. And he's like, he was showing you how happy he was. That's why he was doing it. Like he was like at peace. That's what he wanted you to know. He's very worried about you. He's really concerned about you. Like he really loves you and very concerned. Any of that brother sister stuff, I would put out of your head. That you feel like, you didn't get along or you weren't there for each other or whatever, because he doesn't feel that at all. That's what he's showing me. And he's showing me like he just sort of like vanished in the dream, or you saw him and he sort of vanished or something. Does that make any sense?
Don't.
Like at the end of your dream, did you just wake up and he was still there, or did he like vanish and then you woke up? Is sort of my question.
I don't really remember. Like I was holding on to him, and he let me.
I know, he
cry.
just showed me. Were you holding on to his arm?
His wrist, yeah.
Yeah, because he said not my hand. Because I said hand, and he just gave me chills again. He said no, not my hand, like right above my hand, like my forearm.
Yeah,
that's what he showed me. And he also told you I got to go, and that's when he left.
Yeah,
because they were calling him. They were calling him out of this dream. He's giving me chills from head to toe. He's thrilled that I'm telling you this. So that's why he's telling you like specific things to let you know that it is him. And he said there was there was a lady there. I think this lady was your grandma. Was there somebody else in the dream?
No.
He showed me there was a lady there, too. And he keeps bringing up angels, too. Did somebody do something with an angel for him? Did your mom?
His daughter had angel wings for Halloween.
Gotcha. He loves her. What's her name?
Ava.
She's pretty, too. What's her name?
Ava.
Gotcha. How old is she?
She's going to be
8. I thought she was 6, because I keep hearing 6. So I'm sure you know how old she is. I don't know why I'm hearing 6. Is her birthday like the number 6? Like January, February, March, April, May, June? Is she June?
No, he's June.
Oh, okay. That's why he's saying it. June what is his?
June 15th.
Is there another June birthday then?
Yeah.
Who's the other June birthday?
Well, my daughter's the 16th, and
gotcha.
my grandmom's the 15th as well, and so is her mom, and so is my mom's cousin. They every generation.
Oh, everybody's in the 15th?
Yeah. Well, my grandma.
June 15th?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And he says there's no coincidence about that. And he's also talking about like there's going to be somebody else in the future with that birthday. Same as his. He's bringing that up. Like you'll see somebody in the future, like a baby will be born on June 15th. It's not the last one. And you'll live to see it. And it may be like way down the road, I may not even be here, but he's shown me that you will see that, and you'll be really happy. He says he sends you all kinds of signs too to let you know he's around.
I used to feel like that.
What do you mean?
Like I don't feel him as much anymore.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about what happens when people pass. I'll tell you. So usually when people pass, usually they hang around to see their funeral, their services, whatever. They also are around to make sure that everybody is okay, and because that's like their first step to get acclimated to heaven, and you're brought here by other spirits to help you kind of deal with your passing, and that's what he's saying. Like that's the words he just used, like to help him deal with it.
Yeah.
And he showed me a male angel that's with him. He's got a male angel next to him. I feel like this was always his guardian angel that was still with him. And then there's sort of like, and people usually generally feel them because they want you to know that, hey, I'm okay, I'm in heaven, I'm all right. So don't, I want you to be happy. That's really what they want the majority of the time. But, and he definitely does. But, and then there's sort of like an orientation period in heaven where you kind of go and, review your life, and there's sort of like a judgment time, you kind of figure out like how you made other people feel and all of that. And it's so funny because he's telling me, he's like, you're right. Like he's amazed that I know this, but I do know this from people that I know that's passed. But, so that's a lot of times where why people don't feel them, like a couple months after, because they're kind of busy in heaven. It doesn't mean that they don't come around you. It's just, and here's another thing too, that he just showed me that he wants you to know. They also don't keep showing you signs because they don't want you upset. And that's another reason why people don't get like dreams all the time from people, because they don't want you, because like I used to have visits with my dad after he passed, like weekly, and I would wake up, visibly upset because I'd have to say goodbye to him again. Because when you are in a visit like you described, that's you're actually with them. Your soul, it's an out-of-body experience. Your soul is there with them, and it's just like sitting with your brother, at the kitchen table. It's you're with them. You can't be any more with them than you are at that point. Even because just because it's a dream doesn't make it less real. And so a lot of times people ask me, why don't I dream about, my mom or whoever? And the answer really, I always say the same thing, just because not that you don't get them and they don't come to you in them, they just don't let you remember them. Because we get a lot of dreams that we don't remember because we're not allowed to remember them. But a lot of times you get the message within the dream, but you don't actually remember it like word for word, like every movement, like you do.
Like vividly, yeah.
Yeah, that's a gift. We get these sort of like little miracle gifts in life all throughout our life. And those kind of dreams, they're gifts to let us know, hey, we're okay. But they're not always allowed to give that, or they don't want to do it just because they don't want you said. But it's also part of the healing process, too, of like when you lose somebody. And listen, when you lose a brother like that, and it's somebody young, and like especially, and he's a good guy. He's a very good guy. I can just feel it just from like talking with him. He's a good guy. When you lose that, that's a hard thing. And and you two are very connected through lifetimes. You guys have had a lot of lifetimes together too. I got to tell you that. So that's sort of like a lifetime connection too. When people have that, that's why they're, it's so hard. So he says that Ava has seen him too.
Yeah.
And he says the baby sees him all the time.
Yeah.
He says the baby will know me. That's what he said. What's his wife's name or girlfriend? Are they married?
No, her name's Angelina.
Because he's okay, that makes sense to me. And
what? Well,
because he's saying angel, so
there's two different moms actually. So Ashley is Ava's mom, and then Angelina is Anthony's mom.
Okay. Did he not get along with one of them?
At certain points, he didn't get along with both of them, but
okay. Were they both at his funeral?
Yeah.
Did he cremate it?
Yeah, he was cremated.
Do you have his ashes?
No, I don't.
Were you going to make something out of them or something?
I was hoping to mix them with my Pops ashes.
With your, that's what he's talking about, and he is with your Pop also. I got to tell you that we got a lot to talk about also. I don't feel like I don't be a still have time because we got a lot to talk about. So that's your mother's father that's passed, babe?
It's her stepdad, but that was our grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I'm getting. And so that was the first guy we talked about, right?
No.
Okay. Was he in the military, your Pop?
He might have been for a little bit, but
I'm definitely hearing armies, and I'm seeing a military symbol. So if it's not him, then it's definitely somebody else that's also here that was in the army.
I'm not sure.
What's Pop's name?
Bill or William, I guess.
Oh, yep. I couldn't get out quick enough. He's very quiet, your Pop. And he might not have been that in life, but he's being very quiet now. He wants you to talk to your brother. That's what he's saying. And so you were close with your Pop Bill also, right?
Yeah.
He's saying there's two Bills.
Two Bills.
Is his dad also Bill?
He has a
Does
son.
somebody have a boat? Somebody have a boat?
I don't think so.
He's shown me a boat. Bill is. So I'm going to write that down. This is your mom's, dad, your mom's stepdad?
Yeah.
He's saying dad and grandpa. He's correcting me every time I say step. He's saying, that you're his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really feel like he's a good guy, this guy, Bill. Were you real close with him?
Yeah.
And he loves you. He's saying how beautiful you are. Were you the only girl?
Yeah.
The only granddaughter?
Yeah.
He's saying you were it. You were the only baby, his baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not the boys were great, but he's you were special. That's what he's.
He was like my dad too.
Well, he absolutely comes, and remember when we were talking about? I think we actually did. No, we were talking about stepdad, not step grandfather, right?
Yeah.
Stepdad that's also passed.
Yeah.
He's here too, but he's not saying a word. This is the guy that I was seeing that was coming through like your dad.
Oh,
this
with Poppy. Yeah.
Yes, he was the guy that I was seeing as a dad because he was saying he was dad to you. And then I thought, we have a stepdad, so that kind of makes sense. It's not him. It's this guy, Bill. And he showed me his picture that you had, too.
Yeah.
Is it just him, though, in the picture?
Yeah, well, it's, his obituary card is on my fridge.
He says he moves it. Does that get knocked down?
No.
Was your daughter just moving it?
I don't think so. I put them up high.
What's your daughter's names?
Sierra and Lexi.
They're good names. And how old is Sierra?
3.
And is she the older of the two?
No, she's actually the younger one.
How old's Roxy then?
Lexi, she's 4.
Oh, Lexi, I'm sorry. I think you said Roxy. She's 4. Okay. Because he's actually shown me they're almost the same age, sort of like my two great nieces. But he's shown me the one little girl's reaching up on the fridge to try to touch it.
Huh.
So I don't know which one it is.
I don't.
He's there all the time. He says you smell him as he goes by too. You ever smell him? Smell like something that reminded you of him?
Not really.
He showed me standing in your doorway. Have you ever seen him standing there, or?
No.
Well, you may, because he showed me that, and he says your daughter's seeing him too. Do they ever say that?
No, not really.
Did he know one? Did he know one in life?
No.
Neither one he knew?
Mm-mm.
Because he showed me the one sees him. So the one may have that sort of like sensitivity like you do to the other side. I don't know which one it is, but he showed me that one does. But he's okay. Did he die of heart? Your pop?
I think that was what it was.
Was he older?
Like 63, I think.
Yeah, that's not older. So I'm actually seeing an older man too with him, and he would be like in his 80s that passed. Like 86, 87, 88. Do you know anybody like that? There's a guy next to him.
Maybe his dad, or, I don't.
Or an uncle or something. I feel like it's an uncle, not a dad. But anyway, he also, but he says he's come to you in dreams too. That's what he just said. You remember your dreams to your pop?
One of them.
Yeah, he says when your brother was still alive. That's what he said. He said and this is the man your brother saw. He came to get him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You knew that. He
Yeah.
says you knew that he would be there for him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was the only one that you guys could depend on too.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because that's what your brother just said. He said he's the only one that we could depend on.
Yeah.
I feel like he was always like a constant in your life. You know what I mean? That you could depend on.
Mm-hmm.
So he says that both of them now are helping you out. They'll be around you your whole life. You have a lot more to do. And you're not in the medical field, are you?
No.
What do you do, babe?
I work at a gas station.
Do you?
Yeah.
Now, so it's weird. As soon as you said that, so are you near where the accident happened? Is that anywhere near, like, the road?
No, I'm not. I'm hours away.
Then how do you drive by there? You purposely go there?
Yeah, when I go to visit my mom.
Because he says you take that road to, like, purposely.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Your brother's saying that.
Yeah,
he's driving in the car with you, and he's singing in the car. So he must send you songs, too.
Yeah, sometimes.
You hear songs that remind you of him?
Yeah.
And he just brought up a Christmas song, too, that he likes. And there's something about, like, an ornament on a tree or something that you did for him?
I don't know.
Did your mom do that? Somebody did this.
Not that I know of, as of right now.
He comes around her all the time.
Who, my mom?
Is she having a really hard time, your mom?
Yeah, she's having a really hard time.
Yeah, I know she is. And please let her know everything that he's told you in this reading. Please let her know as well that he's around her. And he said she shouldn't have a reading right now if she was thinking about doing that. I don't think that would help her. Were you thinking that?
I was thinking maybe it would help her.
Yeah, he says not right now. That's what he just said. That's what your brother just said. But does she have a mantle or something? Or like a shelf up high?
Yeah.
Is that where his ashes are, or?
No.
Is his picture there then?
Yeah.
Because he's saying I'm up there. That's where he showed me, like, the right hand. Is it a mantle? Is it like a fireplace mantle?
No. She has like a shelf, and then she has like a curio cabinet with shelves in it.
There's stuff in the cabinet and then stuff on the shelf of his.
Yeah.
And he says she's got like a little shrine there.
Yeah.
And he moves the stuff. He moves the stuff, and she must kiss his picture, like throw him a kiss or touch it and kiss it or something like that. So let her know that he's around. Did she ever see him? Did she ever tell you that she saw him?
I don't think